So you want to know the 6 factors that impact your credit score? Tune into this video and I'm going to tell you everything you need to know. Alright, so you want to know the 6 things that impact your credit score. And just to show you that I have receipts for what I'm talking about, I'm going to show you my score from 3 different things. So the first thing I'm going to show you is Credit Karma. Let me type into my account. So it's coming up and hopefully you can see that and it's not a glare. You can see what my credit score is on Equifax and TransUnion. If you're familiar with Credit Karma, you know that Credit Karma actually utilizes TransUnion and Equifax. So TransUnion shows my score at 832. Equifax showed my score at 833. So now I'm going to pull it up on the third credit reporting agency, which is Experian. Okay, and it just did, or it's trying to do my Face ID. And hopefully you can see it when it comes up. I'll also put a picture of it. It's taken a little while. Okay, so make sure, I know it looks a little blurry. Whoops, sorry about that. Alright, so if you can see that my credit score on Experian is 850 and they use the FICO score 8. And then I will show you one other place that has my credit score, and it's actually on my personal American Express card. So let me pull that up and see if you can see that. It's 847. Hopefully it's not a glare. I will put a slide up so you can see all of those items. And one last place that shows my credit score is actually on my Bank of America account. So let me log into that. If you use Wells Fargo, any of the banking places, they now pretty much offer this, especially where there's so much going on with people stealing accounts. They want you to be able to keep a track of all that. And if you've looked at one of my other videos, you know I am very big on getting my free credit report every year. All 3 credit reporting agencies, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, they offer a free credit report. You can get it every year. And all you need to do is go on their site, or you can go to annualcreditreport.com. They'll give you one, or you can go straight to the 3 different sites, however you want to do it. I suggest getting a free credit report every 4 months so you can get one from each agency. I actually program it on my Alexa to let me know that, hey, it's time to get your credit report, and it tells me which one. So I get one right after the holidays because so much stuff goes on. I'll get it in January, February, give it enough time for whatever happened over the holidays with me buying things that has actually been tracked on there. I get it 4 months after that one. And so it's, around the second quarter when I get the next one. And then the third quarter when I get the third one, and then it rolls back around again. So I'm getting one every 4 months, and I get one from each credit place each time I go through, and that lets you see the full year. So I am on Bank of America, and let me pull up my credit score there. All right, here it is. All right, so it's trying to pull it up now. It is 847. So it's showing 847 on Bank of America, which is an exceptional rating. So it's different on different things. The highest score I have right now is 850, and that's showing on Experian. The lowest score I'm showing 832, and that's on TransUnion. And so you can see the difference in all those. Regardless of what it shows on there, there are 6 factors that will impact your credit score on any of those credit reporting platforms. And so I'm going to go over those with you. The first thing is your payment history, which is common sense. You have to pay on time 100% of the time. If you miss one payment, it will impact your credit score. If you pay 100% of the time, you're going to be in the green, and that is an excellent rating for that particular factor. The next factor is credit card utilization, and that means how much are you using the available credit to you. So let's say that you have 10 credit cards and you're able to use $10,000, meaning that's your limit on each one of those credit cards. So you have $100,000 that's available to you. To be at a good credit card utilization, you need to be at 0 to 9%. So anything in that range is going to give you a green excellent rating for that variable. Now, what does that mean? That means that you can use one credit card up to $9,000 on that credit card, and you could still be in the green. But if you got several credit cards that you're using and they go 10,000 or more, you're going to be above the credit card utilization that they consider an excellent rating. So that's all that means. It's across all of them, not just on one. All of your credit cards, you have to add up what is the limit on all of those, and then divide it by the amount of credit that you're currently using. And if that percentage is over 9%, it's going to be a factor that is negative towards your credit score. And payment history is a high impact factor. Credit card utilization is a high impact factor also. The third thing that is a high impact factor is derogatory marks on your credit score. So if you have bankruptcies, tax liens, credit collectors calling you, any of those things will be an impact against your credit score. That you want a 0 for derogatory marks, meaning that you don't have anything. If you have anything above 0, it's going to be an impact, and it's going to be a high impact. The fourth thing is the average age of your credit history. That's a medium impact, and that means out of all your credit cards, however long you've had each of them, add them up and divide them out by how many cards you have. If that average age is above 9 years, that's an excellent rating. They want 9+ years. I would just say 10 years. 10 years average credit history. That is an excellent rating. It's funny because my average rating right now is, I think it's 7 years, 4 months, because my oldest credit card, which was a Sears credit card, we don't have a Sears here anymore. So I never used that credit card. I've had it for 20 some years. I got it when I was in college. I don't use it anymore. Hadn't used it in quite a few years actually. And so they closed it, which I didn't see it as a big deal, but that was 20 years gone of my credit history. Not a big factor to me because I don't concentrate on keeping my credit score high. It is what it is. I mean, I usually pay in cash for everything that I do. For credit cards that I do use, I pay them off immediately before, the due date, and I pay the whole thing off. But that's just normal process for me. All that stuff is automatic. My credit card payments are paid automatic for me. And that makes me make sure that I don't miss a payment because I don't think about it sometimes. If I can automate anything, that's what I'm going to do because it means that it's on a schedule. And all my credit cards that I have, they're paid automatically with my online banking. I got it set up to pay a couple of days before the actual payment is due, and it's taken care of. The next thing is, the last two things are low impacts. Total accounts that you have, and then hard inquiries. So the total accounts that you have is all of your credit cards, all of your loans, personal loans, mortgages, whatever it is, they count all of those. And for you to be excellent for this particular variable, you have to have 21 accounts, which to me is ridiculous. Do I have that many? I don't think so, but I do have 3 mortgages. I have 2 rental properties. I have my regular, house. I have a debit card. I have department store cards, but I don't have 21 cards that's open and accounts. Have I had that many? Yes, over time, but I don't think I have that many now. The last thing is hard inquiries. And a hard inquiry is when your credit report has been pulled. So if you're going to get a house, you're looking to get a car, if you're going to get a loan from, let's say, Mercedes, Lexus, excuse me, whoever it may be, if they pull your credit report while you're there, that is a hard inquiry on your account. And to be in an excellent position for hard inquiries, they want 0. And hard inquiries can stay on there for years. I think I just had one that fell off when we mortgaged our house. We refinanced, rather, in 2019. And I had a hard inquiry on there that just fell off. I mean, it's 2021 now. It just fell off. And the crazy thing is, I just refinanced my house again. And that is a plug for you. If you have a house and you haven't refinanced in a couple of years, you need to do that now. I didn't have a high interest rate on my credit, on my mortgage. It was 3.125, which was excellent. That was from 2019. I just refinanced our house a month ago. My interest rate is 1.75. You can't beat that. It knocked off 2 years worth of interest and payments on our house, and we had finance for 15 years, but we're looking to pay that off in the next 5 years for that house. But I was just shocked, with that. And they did pull the credit report again, so I have a hard inquiry on there. But like I say, I don't really worry about it. I have an excellent credit score. And you can too, just by following those 6 things. So payment history, high impact; credit card utilization, high impact; derogatory marks, high impact. If you're going to focus on anything, focus on those 3 first, because those are high impacts. Once you get those under control, the average age of your credit history, that's going to happen. That's usually not going to change unless you continue opening up credit cards. Every time you open up a new credit card, the average age of your credit card history goes down. That's a medium impact. And then the last 2, total accounts and hard inquiries, they are low impacts. But all 6 of those things are the factors that impact your credit score. If you want to look into those in detail, get a Credit Karma account. It's free. And you can track all of this stuff in there. As I said earlier about a different credit score, you may see one thing in Credit Karma, but you go try to refinance your house, they're going to see a different number. It just depends on what FICO score that they're using. There are several different ones out there, and it could range, on there. But as long as you are above 700, you're going to be great with any of this stuff that anybody is looking up. And that's what I would concentrate on. If credit score is important to you, try to get above 700. Being above 800, it's excellent. But what do you really need to be above 800 for? I have it, but I don't really use it. It's not a factor for me. But concentrate on these things. And if there's anything I can help you with or explain to you more, just drop me a line. If you like this video, please click the subscribe button and that little bell so you know when I put out a next video. But hopefully this was helpful to you. It will help you get your credit score up. And I hope to see you on the next video. Live that passive income life, one idea at a time.
Yeah, yeah.